It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
Yep, Charlamagne the God.
Andrew Schultz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots Podcast, back for another week of brilliant idiotness. Schultz, what's happening?
Chillin', bro. How are you?
I'm blessed, black, and highly favored, man.
Same, bro.
Wax is here. Let's get right to it.
Yeah.
What did you see this week, Schultz, that made you say positively brilliant? What a fucking idiot. I'm going to tell you, what I saw was brilliant was a comment on YouTube where somebody said, Charlamagne asks Schultz that question every week, and Schultz acts like Schultz acts like he don't know. Schultz was like, positively brilliant, I don't know. That's a good question. He don't know I'm gonna ask.
Yo, you know what's absolutely true? Is every week I tell myself after we record, yo, next week I'm gonna have something for positively brilliant. And then Brilliant Idiots comes around. I'm like Taylor when we ask her to do her job, bro. I'm stalling. I'm doing absolutely nothing.
Who knows anything?
So honestly, what is positively brilliant this week? I got nothing for you, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what I saw. I don't know if it's positively brilliant. I don't know where this lands, but I thought it was hilarious. I still think it's because it's happening right now. TikTok trying to cancel Eminem. I think it's funny as fuck when kids go back to eras that they shouldn't even be playing around in that box show.
Don't get it. Get out of there.
If you was talking to a child, you'd be like, yo, don't go in that 90s box show.
What happened?
They're just playing old Eminem lyrics and doing what outrage culture does. Trying to build a case against Eminem. But I'm going to tell you why that will never work. That's Eminem's whole shtick.
Yeah, it's tricky, man, because if you go back and listen to some Eminem songs or even like some skits or the
Wild Boy, Brilliant Idiots, old Brilliant Idiots had nothing on old M.
Eminem was one of the wildest people in history, bro.
Eminem is the reason that we thought we could get away with that type of shit.
Yeah, it's his fault. Blame it on him.
Get away with that.
For real though. Because think about it. In the era we grew up in, there's a bar.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's a bar in the era that we grew up in. So if you're growing up in entertainment, you're a performer, you're a rapper, comedian, radio personality, what it is. If your bars are the Howard Sterns and the Stars and the Eminems and Wendy Wayne, all of these people that you hear them saying this wild shit, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
Even Biggie lyrics.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, come on.
It is crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
I mean, it's crazy, but the funny part is just listening to kids be upset. You're not going to build a case against Eminem. You know why? Because all the people who have the power, I guess, to cancel, whatever the fuck that means, they grew up loving Eminem too.
He was the one who was putting them there.
Eminem was one of the biggest stars in the world, at one point the biggest star.
My name is, that song was retarded.
Yes, he was everybody's guilty pleasure.
Yeah,
I never was a fan. I never was like I respected him as a lyricist, but I never was a diehard Eminem fan. But he has a lot of diehard fans.
I was a fan, bro.
Really?
I felt heard.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I felt heard.
He didn't relate. I mean, he was a white dude from the Midwest.
Yeah.
You can relate to him?
How did you relate to him as a white New York, at the time, I would say more liberal? Right? Not saying you're conservative now. I'm just saying you had a lot more liberal values back then, I would think.
I don't think my values have changed at all.
Really?
Yeah, not in the least. What's changed? What values?
I don't know. I mean, that's a good point, because I know for a fact I got more conservative values just because I'm from the South. There's things that I like that I know lean a little bit more, a little bit more conservative.
I was teasing about feeling hurt from Eminem. I just thought he was a wild fucking boy. But in terms of values, yeah, none of my values have changed at all. It's just what has become important parts of like national discourse has changed.
And what's crazy is we should be able to have a conversation about that without it being an issue. It's not the case. By the way,
you don't think sometimes Crips see something really nice in red and they go, that'd be cool. Like, I like those Gucci flip-flops.
I'm not to say you can't say that.
You don't think a Crip sees a dope Versace shirt that might got some red in it and he's like, all right, I'm blue mostly, but sometimes I like fucking with the red.
Yeah. I mean, to that point though, it's just as you get older, it's just about what you pick and choose to give energy to. That's all.
Yeah.
I guess my point with the whole thing about like how you identify politically is like, it's so stupid to think that you believe only the things that your party believes. Like, if you're a reasonable, that's why I don't like the term centrist, right? Because I'm not I'm not in the center. I am left with these things, right with these things.
Yeah, peace.
You know what I'm saying? And then my overall probably is in the center if you average it all out. But I don't hear every issue and go, yeah, both sides make sense.
But I think that's what makes you a centrist, though, right? Because you're not on either side. I think when they mean center, it's just like you are in the middle. Like you could go either way. The problem with the left and right thing is people on the left refuse to hear what the right is saying. Mm-hmm. People on the right refuse to hear what the left is saying. I think the middle, the center is the best place to be because you got both ears open.
Yeah, but it's also pussy because it's like you don't have a stance on it. So it's like I have a strong stance on all these different issues. Sometimes my stance is left. Sometimes my stance is right. I have a strong stance. That doesn't mean that I'm not willing to listen to your stance that's right. And I'm not willing to listen to your stance as left as well, but I still feel certain ways about things. You know what I mean? I this idea that these people like are just in the middle and they don't sway in either way, I don't think that's a lie. Come on, bro. Come on.
I think that's actually the best place to be because once again, like, you know, the 48 Laws of Power always says, you know, do not commit to anyone. It was like fools rush to pick sides. You know what I mean? And to me, it's not about a side. It's just simply about what I personally believe is right or wrong in that situation. A lot of times it's due to my own self-interest. Other times it's due to how can this benefit the whole of us. Mm. If I hear an idea that I may not necessarily agree with, but I know that it's going to benefit a mass majority of people, I'm probably going to ride with the idea that benefits the mass majority of people.
Right.
And I think the middle most of the time is the best place to be. That's the whole problem with the world right now, though, right? Because everything's not right or wrong. Everything's not good or bad, right? Everything's not Republican, Democrat. Some things are just in that gray area that's in that middle. And if you keep your mind open and be objective, man, you can really learn from every fucking body.
You got pros and cons and everything.
100%. Yes, there's tons in the gray. I did a whole special for Netflix about the gray and how people are reasonable and 100%. I just don't like the idea of a centrist because I think it neuters you by its definition. You can be like, there's that Chris Rock joke. Like he's like, I'm conservative about this thing. I'm liberal about that thing. Remember that joke? When it comes to prostitution, liberal. When it comes to what was the other one?
I forgot what it was. I forgot what the other one was. I don't remember what the other one was. But it's just like, what are you then? By the way, do you have to be anything?
You don't. And that's the problem now. It's like you can't even agree. Like if the president says vanilla ice cream's delicious and you go, no, Trump is right about that. It's like, oh, this guy out here supporting Trump. Like sometimes he's going to say some things you agree with.
Yeah, sometimes you go if some things are funny.
Sometimes your worst enemy is going to have something in common with you. And you agreeing with them on that thing doesn't mean you endorse everything they say.
Yeah, we just got to stop saying stupid shit like a broken clock is right twice a day. That's literally one of the dumbest things in the world to say when it comes to people's ideas, right? Because no, motherfucker, a broken clock's not right twice a day. A broken clock is just broke. It's just broke. You know what I'm saying? Like that, to me, when you got a broke clock, if you got a broke clock on the wall, right, and it's just sitting there, you probably can't afford a new one. So you're just trying to make the best out of a bad situation. Well, it's 6:30 in the morning. Well, it's 6:30 at night.
But if that's the only time you look at that clock, you're right.
You're right, but it's still the clock is still broken.
I hear what you're saying.
You need a whole new clock. That's all I'm saying. Everybody's ideas aren't great because some people, because think about it, the broke clock's only right twice a day. What about the other 22 motherfucking hours? Is that what you really want?
That's the pros and cons and things, though. That's the pros and cons.
I would rather 50-50 as opposed to 22, whatever the fuck that is, 20-80. You know what I mean? Like if I'm dealing with you on any level other than business, because I'll take 20% of $1 billion company all day long. But other than anything else, it's like it got to be a 50-50. If not, it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like, it's because you got two good ideas don't mean you're a genius.
Yeah.
The rest of your shit might be disruptive as fuck. The rest of your shit might cause the fucking end of the world.
You're like robbing the bank. Yeah, we're going to get money. We're going to look good after, but what you got to do to get it?
You robbed the fucking bank.
That's so interesting, though, because, like, if you if you bat 300 in baseball, you're an all-star and you're going to go to the Hall of Fame. That means the clock was right 3 times a day.
Out of how much though? How many at-bats do you get?
A game, you're saying?
Oh yeah, or throughout a season, how many at-bats did you get?
Well, you're basically hitting and getting on base 30%.
30%
So 3
of the
out of
time.
every 10, if you get on base 3 out of every 10, you're a genius.
Jesus
so
Christ,
what is
that's
the
horrible.
level? What is the level for genius, bro? What do you say?
3 out of 10 is fuck.
I could do better than
And
that.
that's crazy because in basketball, that's shitty as fuck.
That's
that's
you're out the
horrible.
league. You're out the
Yeah,
league
you're
for
not
3
even
out of
there.
10.
So
So
that's not even a D league.
exactly. So it really depends when it comes to like genius. There are certain things that we tolerate more failure and certain things we tolerate almost none.
Yeah.
You know, in order to be a genius free throw
Mm.
shooter, you got to shoot 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10
Yeah.
got to go in. In order to be a genius investor, you probably got to get 1 out of 10. In order to be a genius TV producer, you probably need 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10, yeah.
Yeah, that is true. All right. Yeah, that's true, especially with the investments in the TV. Because, I mean, shit, nobody even notices your failures if you get one Seinfeld.
Bro,
You know
they
what I'm
forget.
saying?
They think you're a
nobody-
genius.
Yeah, nobody notices anything else you do if you were the guy that created Apple. You know what I mean? Like, when you create something that changes the world, nobody gives a fuck about what you do afterwards, which is a
Yeah.
gift and a curse, right? Because you set a bar too high for yourself. I was talking about that this morning with Matthew Knowles saying he wants to leave the music industry.
Who's
It's
that?
like when you give the world Destiny's Child and Beyonce comes from that. If you don't get another Destiny's Child of Beyonce, what else is there to do?
Get out the way.
Who's Matthew Knowles?
Beyonce's daddy.
Oh,
Yeah.
was
So
he
it's just
still?
like, what do you?
Was he still trying to make music?
I guess he still had artists and stuff like that, but guess what? Nobody cared
Yeah.
because they have to be on that level. They have to be on the caliber of
At
a
least.
Destiny's Child, one of the biggest R&B groups of all time, one of the biggest girl groups of all time, period. They got to be on the level of a Beyonce. It's just like, I'm sure Joe Jackson probably tried to do music after the Jackson 5.
Waste of time. Waste of time.
Who gave a fuck?
You don't water yourself down.
Yeah, I mean he tried.
That's what I think Floyd doing right now. We're trying to fight this guy. He about to water himself down. That dude gonna whip his ass, bro.
Who?
Floyd gonna get his ass whipped by that dude.
What dude?
Floyd ain't supposed to be fighting somebody?
Yeah,
Logan Paul? Jake
Yeah.
Paul? Oh,
All right. He's a different weight class, like I said.
man, stop.
All right. I would love to see that.
Stop.
I'm just saying, that'd be easy.
You
about
think
to water
Logan
himself-
Paul is going to beat Floyd Mayweather?
If he do, he water himself down. Get out the way.
Is this one of them times we just creating content for the podcast? Or
No.
is Wax really serious? Like, you're really serious?
Yo, Andrew, do you think that this guy? I think he hit harder than Floyd. Did Floyd never knocked anybody
Yeah,
out?
but
Did he?
Floyd
he's
knows
not
how
going
to
to touch
Yeah,
Floyd.
All right, then I want to
exactly.
see it. If he do, I think he's gonna hit him hard. I think Floyd not used to getting hurt. Hit first off, and Floyd never knocked anybody out. That I seen that he actually put him out.
Floyd's knocked out people.
I ain't
He
seen him
has?
knock nobody
Yeah,
out
Floyd's
like
knocked
that.
out people.
I see a lot of tapping. Listen, he win with points. I like
Later-
Floyd game because he know how to box. He got the skill of boxing down. But fighting somebody who's a dog who want to come fuck you up, I think you put yourself in something, bro.
Do you know why nobody ever hit Floyd?
I understand it's hard to hit this guy, but if he get hit up and do put in a bad situation, I think he's going to win.
Do you think he will though? That's the point.
I think Floyd
Wax.
might lose because of different
Man,
weight
stop.
class.
What are you
I just want to
saying?
see. I would love to see
Wax,
this.
Wax.
Let me hear
Wax.
it. Let me hear it.
I know Logan. Okay?
Okay.
I'm not saying he's a close friend, but he's a colleague.
You've been on
Watch-
this podcast.
He watched the Super Bowl at my house out here in Miami. We do each
Okay.
other's podcasts. He's a very sweet guy. I've told him to his face that Floyd Mayweather is going to demolish him.
Okay, listen, that's cool.
And there's
that's
no
all
chance.
good. I'm
It's
looking
no
at weight
chance.
class.
No, wax,
All right,
wax,
that's
wax.
peace.
Wax,
Wax.
wax.
Go ahead.
What is
The weight
what
class
is-
makes him so much slower than Floyd.
I
Go ahead,
wanna
Sean.
Here's
Go
the
ahead.
thing.
I wanna see
What is Floyd the best at? What is he known as the best at?
Dodging and getting
Defense.
out the way.
Greatest
Defense.
defensive fighter of
No.
all time.
Greatest
It's not even
defensive fighter
close.
of all
I think
time.
Floyd
So
could.
if-
I think if I shoot at Floyd once, he could move out the way.
At least one bullet. At least
One
one
bullet.
bullet. Now,
At least one.
At least one.
All right, I
what
give
do
him
you
that.
think that Logan has offensively that Floyd hasn't seen from the best fighters in history?
world.
Different weight class.
Huh?
Wax, that makes him slower.
That don't make us more power. And if he gets you in a situation, he's going to be in trouble.
He's way slower than Floyd. Floyd's conditioning is
I
still
would love
better.
to see that. Make sure we all watching this fight. I would love to see
So
this one.
Floyd
But I
Mayweather
think different
fought.
weight class.
Floyd Mayweather fought a guy named Canelo Alvarez.
Made him
Now,
embarrassed him.
Embarrassed Canelo. Canelo Alvarez could not touch him. And Canelo
Could not
Alvarez
touch him.
is super fast, has great head movement. Canelo Alvarez is
amazing.
fighting guys right now that weigh 168 pounds. That means they probably walk around 190 pounds, okay?
Yep.
Logan Paul probably weighs 190, something like that, maybe a little bit more, but he's
And how
muscular.
much did Floyd weigh?
By the way, that night of Canelo Mayweather, they said Canelo, he weighed in at like 160 something, but they said on fight night,
170.
he might have been like 180.
Yeah, he came
They said he might have been like 180, 185 when he fought Floyd. And by the way, Canelo's the best pound for pound boxer in boxing right now.
How much did Floyd weigh?
When?
I know right now how much Floyd weigh, or he gonna?
I bet you right now Floyd's walking around at 153 or something like that.
I doubt that much.
49.
I doubt that much.
149,
But still around that area. We're talking about
Okay,
around his
respect.
fighting weight.
Okay.
Yo, when I say he embarrassed Canelo so bad, and this was Floyd was old, Canelo was super young, like early 20s. He made Canelo miss so bad one time that Canelo hit the top rope.
I remember that. Listen, I'm not taking nothing from Floyd. I just saying, stay in your weight class. You'll stay there. You'll be okay. Just like Robinson, he fucked his whole shit up.
You're comparing Floyd Mayweather to Nate Robinson.
I'm just saying about fucking your whole shit up because you're talking about the nose guy.
You're comparing Floyd Mayweather to Nate Robinson.
I'm not. We really talking about nose.
Floyd Mayweather in his sleep could dodge a punch. I'm talking about you could walk in Floyd's room and go boo and swing. He'd move out the way.
I get what you're saying, but ain't we talking about this guy nose and he over here he trying to do something else? So I'm talking about Robinson. He shouldn't have went boxing. He was dunking on people.
Yo, that Who's Wax must be some good
shit. It is, yeah.
That Who's Wax weed must be some good shit.
It's amazing. You should go try it.
I have not heard when I say I have not heard one person, I'm talking about one human being on this planet say Logan Paul is going to beat Floyd Mayweather. Mike Tyson told Logan Paul, you don't stand a fucking chance. Boxing is a science, bro.
It is.
It's just a different
It's like football.
skill set.
It's just like football. It's all about angles and stuff. Who gets you there better? Go ahead.
Logan Paul doesn't even believe that he's going to beat Floyd Mayweather.
It's a payday.
You're the only person
I'm looking at
believes
size.
he's going to beat Floyd
Are you
Mayweather.
basing him off the other one?
No, I'm not facing them all fucking the other guy.
Logan Paul's going to be huffing and puffing by the third, fourth round. And by the way, he's not going to touch him for the third or fourth, the first
Let's
3-4 rounds.
I would love to see this.
By the fourth round, he's going to be huffing and puffing, and you're going to see Floyd picking this man apart badly.
Exactly.
And Floyd don't even got to hit hard. It's just going to be the repetition of pap, 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 pap.
But are you talking about because he's older now?
No, it's not that he's older at all. I'm looking at weight class. I seen some dudes who could fucking do karate, who like, yo, he gonna whip his ass. And the other dude was just bigger. And them little shits ain't even fucking work. He knocked his ass the fuck out. Go to sleep, nigga.
Go to sleep. He said, go to sleep. Go to sleep. I love
Put him
that.
to sleep.
How much does Logan weigh?
Probably 200.
Oh my God, he's going to get hurt.
But here's the thing.
Right, man.
He
He's
weighs
gonna get hurt.
200.
I'm talking through experience, man.
But he weighs 200, but he's bulked up to 200. He's not lean 200.
Oh my God, he's going to get hurt.
He's put it on weight to be muscular at 200 pounds. If he was a pure boxer, he'd probably fight at 175 if he was going to be like a pure boxer. He's my height. He's about 6'2".
And how many fights has he had? 2?
Yeah, I think two fights.
Listen, I'm with you.
Are you serious?
That's the motherfucker.
I will be honest with you, though. I will be honest with you, though. I've heard from people that his brother Jake could fight for real. And I've heard from people I respect, guys who are in boxing.
We've seen Jake.
Yeah, but we saw him fight against Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson can't fight for shit. But I've heard from dudes that are like in the gym, like seeing him spar, like work with him. They say that they're like, yo, the kid can fight.
Floyd, right?
No, that's Logan. Logan, his brother. Listen, Jake is probably a good amateur fighter, but I saw him on World Star yesterday, trying to call out Canelo Alvarez. It's like, relax, buddy. Relax.
Real talk. Jake is saving boxing. No bullshit. I mean, there's 100%. Without Jake creating all this controversy in boxing, who the fuck will we care about in terms of boxing?
Well, the reason I can't give him that yet is because he hasn't fought no boxers. You know what I mean? Like I got to see Jake fight a boxer,
his
right?
weight class.
And I got to see, because the only interest I see him generating from other boxing fans is the fact that He's a cocky kid who people want to see him get fucked up, which is always the thing, right?
Reminds me of somebody else who did pretty well in boxing.
Floyd Money Mayweather.
There we go.
Floyd Money Mayweather did that after he got to a certain point, and he was really good.
Really skilled.
He had beat a bunch of boxers.
Bernard Hopkins played the villain his whole career. I'm not saying that Jake is as good as these professional boxers. Obviously, professional boxers are going to whoop his ass, but he's undeniably creating interest in a sport that was devoid of interest. The only interesting people that were in boxing were Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder, I think, got concussed to the point where he don't even remember history correctly. And Tyson Fury is just fighting English dudes in England. Like, nobody else is holding up the boxing game. Manny Pacquiao's still giggling. You don't know what the fuck this guy's saying. You know what I mean? What's his face? Oscar De La Hoya.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think, and I could.
Fallon Fox are probably going out on the weekends.
Wow. Who?
Fallon Fox, that girl you were talking about earlier.
Oh, there was a time when boxing was the biggest sport in America, right?
Yeah.
But I think around the 80s, 90s, 2000s, for the most part, except for like one fighter, which is probably Mike Tyson, boxing was for the casual fan. I mean, for the diehards. It wasn't for the casual fans.
Nah, dude, the Oscar De La Hoya era of boxing was massive. The Floyd Mayweather era of boxing was massive. Yeah. Like, there have been
Floyd
guys.
bought in casuals. I don't think De La Hoya bought in casuals, bro.
Everybody who did. Oh, De La Hoya was the first to bring in the casuals. He had the biggest pay-per-view numbers in history. Yeah. And he was the first one, not the first, but one of the first to bring in women. Women saw him. He was a good-looking guy, and they went fucking crazy. They'd pull up to the fights. But you also got to remember, once boxing started doing them 24/7 documentaries, that changed the game.
Because it was like looking at reality shows. But we didn't watch all of them. We watched Mayweather's. I watch them now, but I'm a boxing guy. I love boxing. So I watch all that shit.
I'm just saying, like, the sport was popping, and then the financial return was huge. Like, these boxers were making tons of fucking money. And
they still are, though.
Yeah, they are.
We lost the personalities, man. Once the personalities go, I mean, Canelo could be the most entertaining person in the world. We just can't understand what the fuck he's saying.
Oh yeah. He's like the Ultimate Warrior. He's like Bill Goldberg of the Ultimate Warrior. and even though he's Spanish, so we don't understand him, but he still has like that personality. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not gonna lie. When they translate his shit sounds fire.
It sounds fire, right?
Sounds fire. Like the shit he said about Jake Paul yesterday. I don't know if he really said it, but the shit he said was like, yo, I don't respect him. He's a sucker. He's ruining the sport. Yada yada yada. I'm like, oh,
you
shit.
Say you say he helping the sport. I think he's just fucking it up. I think somebody need to go in there, fuck him up, and sit his ass down.
Well, the fact that we're talking about boxing right now, which we rarely do outside of like
we always talk about boxing.
Nah, it's got to be a Mayweather fight. It's got to be a Tyson Fury fight.
Lennox Lewis, yeah.
It's got to be big. Lennox Lewis, bro. Lennox Lewis hasn't fought since way before we even started podcasting.
That who's wax, bro. That who's wax weed, bro. I'm telling you. You know, wax be on YouTube watching them old fights and thinking these people still fighting now, bro. I'm telling you.
Man, Instagram got all that shit, man.
I'm telling you, he think they still fighting right fucking now.
That shit was crazy.
To your point, Adrian Broner won a fight recently, and Adrian Broner was a great shit talker, but Adrian Broner couldn't back it up. So the problem with guys like Jake Paul is once you get your ass handed to you once, nobody wants to hear that shit no more.
And that's the thing about I don't know, bro. What I told Jake was this. I said, listen, you are gonna get one fight against a legit guy, and that's the fight you need to cash in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't take the fight with the real boxer until you're willing to lose the fight. Because everything, you know what I'm saying? Like everything right now is building up to that time where you actually fight Conor McGregor, you fight Floyd, you fight someone who is going to beat you. But in the meantime, you got to specifically select people who are famous enough for you to generate interest, but not good enough at boxing where you can knock their asses the fuck out.
By the way, if I was Jake, that's all I would do, Schultz. I'd be trying to create my own league.
Yeah.
Forget fighting the real fighters. I'd be calling out rappers,
basketball
athletes,
players,
all that shit. And I would be fucking with their egos.
Yep.
I'd be calling them old. You know what I mean? I might even throw a little racism in it. You know what I'm saying? But not racism on some like fuck you black people, but like, yo, y'all just mad that, you know, a white boy is out here dominating, you know what I'm saying?
I'm mad already.
You afraid to get beat up by a white boy? No, I'm serious.
You got beat up by a white boy. That's what Robinson can't be with his family right now.
Son, we haven't heard
You
Nate
know, if you
Robinson
get beat up in
speak,
front
bro.
of your girl, yeah, that's something very important. I know
You
somebody
heard
in the hood
Nate
got killed
Robinson
because he said they got beat up in front of his girl, yo.
Yo, we
Yo.
ain't seen
Wait,
Nate for
what
real. Nate, has Nate even been on Instagram, yo?
Nate is gone, bro.
Yo, he's gone. He got
Nate
beat up in
is
front of
gone,
his girl.
Nah, that shit's fucked up, man. That
Nah,
shit's
you
fucked up.
cannot.
That's
He's dunking on people,
no,
man.
for real, man. That's
Bro.
one of them fucking, he smoked your cousin right in front of you,
nigga.
and you ain't gonna do shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
on,
I thought that Tupac went too far when he gave Wood Harris that bag and above the rim to go shoot after he lost that game. But man, if there was ever a time to shoot up a goddamn arena.
Man, his wife should have had a something. She should have put a fucking smoke bomb or something in that
Oh
motherfucker.
man, Nate.
Damn, Nate.
Man.
He responded after, and then after that
I never
response,
said
Yeah,
you
but it
didn't
was
hear
like
him.
some, you know, God got a plan when one
Shut
door
up,
closed. That don't work. That
He
ain't
got
got
broken
nothing.
up with.
Yeah. Like that
Yo,
ain't got
girls
nothing
do.
to do with nothing, man.
Yo,
and
God did have a plan. And
Yeah,
you
for
were
Jake
part
Paul.
of it. Yeah.
for Jake Paul,
It was a plan for Jake, not a plan for Nate.
by the way,
That's what you. And when I Google
He
him,
used
that's
them.
all that comes up
I
is
know,
the fight
man.
still.
And I think we talked about that on the podcast. If I was Nate's homie, if I was in Nate's corner, I would have told Nate don't take that fight.
You can't. And Nate
Or
called
we
Jake
jumping
out.
him. We jumping him. If I'm on your corner, you had to fight this nigga, and I'm be jumping this nigga.
I would have told Nate not
if
to
you
take.
called out the fight. Your boy
Exactly.
called the other
Fuck
guy out.
that.
But I would have
that.
I would have told Nate not
Nope.
to take the fight for the same reason we know Floyd Mayweather is gonna beat up on Logan Paul. Jake Paul just has more experience in that goddamn ring.
Yeah.
I don't think they.
Jake Paul has been in the gym more. Jake Paul has more experience with fights. Nate coming fresh off the basketball court, putting on some gloves.
It's like,
Come
Yeah.
on, bro.
You know what's tricky though for Logan
So
though,
fucked
with
up.
Logan fighting Floyd, is that Logan is really likable, and like he plays the good guy very well, whereas Jake does not care if people hate him. He does not care. He actually enjoys trolling, and that's what you need to be in order to fight these guys and generate real revenue. He's got to lean into being a villain, and he's totally fine with that shit.
Yeah, but he got to win, bro.
He got to win.
If he loses one fight, all of that shit is over.
Yeah, he gonna be like,
Yeah.
oh boy, what's his name you just said?
Adrian Broner.
Andrea Broner. He the one who fucked boxing up.
Yo,
How?
Because
honestly,
he could have been a big ass star. He could have been. Everybody could have watched him, even though he's a bad guy. But once you lost, ain't nobody like, man, looking at this shit.
I see what y'all saying, but I love boxing. I think boxing is
I
great
like
right
boxing too.
man,
I just-
name 5 boxers that are boxing right now.
now. Gervonta Davis, Tyson Fury, Canelo Alvarez, Terrence Crawford, Earl Spencer, Sean Porter.
First of all, it's Earl
fucking
Spence.
Keith Thurman. What I say, Earl Spencer? I always say that. Keith Thurman.
Leroy Davila.
What?
Leroy Davila, man. It's a good boxer.
Anthony Joshua. Fucking some good fights, man.
Yeah, Anthony Joshua. I forgot about him.
The dude Lopez, Tito Lopez. Tito Lopez is a beast.
Teofimo.
Whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Teofimo Lopez is a fucking beast. I was watching a good ass lightweight fight the night of Broner. That fight was way better than the Broner fight. The dude Valdez, it was Valdez versus I forgot. It was a lightweight fight, but they was banging.
Yeah.
But I'm a boxing guy. I like boxing.
I like boxing too.
Look,
like the
I
skill
love
of it.
boxing too, but I
Yeah.
recognize what boxing needs for the casuals, and that is people who understand social media and know how to talk that shit and generate interest in a fight. MMA, the guys in the UFC are brilliant at this. They talk shit to each other on each other's profiles. They go comment on each other's shit. They really generate the interest. They promote their own fight to the point where the UFC goes, I guess we got to make them fight. They are.
Yeah.
It's really great to see what they're doing because their future is in their hands to a certain extent. And the UFC rewards those fighters that know how to generate interest because they know that that's eyeballs. Boxing
young
got to
boxers-
do that.
WWE.
The young boxers are doing that. Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and they do it the new school way. They be on Twitter talking shit.
Good.
I'll fuck your girl. I'll do this. I'll do that.
Yes.
Like you want to see them get down with each other.
You want them to be like Hulk
Yes.
Hogan and them back in the day. Easy.
Yo, if you say you're going to fuck someone's girl and then you knock them out, what happens, yo?
You gotta fuck. She gotta give you some pussy.
Lord have mercy.
Oh my
Not
God.
get have to, but you know what I mean.
Lord have mercy. You see how the Me Too times up movement corrects guys quick?
No.
No, not that she has to. Not that she
Yeah, Wax really changed, huh?
It's different. It's different.
Wax a
Self-correction
different
is
man.
great.
Yo,
Okay.
just like if you beat somebody up in front of their girl, she could kind of leave with you. Like, she don't want to be with you no more.
Yeah, that shit is fucked up, man.
I'm just saying, like, that's a crazy thing. Like, if you say that to somebody, I'm gonna fuck your girl, and then you beat someone up, then you look at them like, what do they say back to you?
No, if I'm a guy, I'm gonna tell the other guy, if you beat me, I'm gonna fuck you.
Why?
Whoa.
For no reason.
Because then the dude don't want to
bro,
lose.
you're gonna be asleep.
Yeah, good job.
But then the dude don't want to lose. The dude won't try to beat you.
Yeah, he will. He'll put you to sleep. He'll kill you.
No, if
Yes,
I-
yeah,
okay,
he's gonna put you to
if-
sleep so you never got to think like that again.
If you put me to sleep, I'm gonna fuck you.
When?
Come on now.
Exactly.
When?
When?
You don't fuck me. You sleep fucking?
Listen,
You
that
just
puts
walking
you.
around your sleep finding booty
You don't think that
holes?
puts you in a weird position though?
No.
If you ready to knock this dude out and the dude like, if you knock me out, I'm gonna fuck you.
It might make me pause long enough.
All you gotta do is start getting naked.
It might make me pause long enough
For him.
for you to like knock me out or for you to run away. Like if you said that to me as we square up, if you're like, all right, shit, yeah, hit me once, I'm gonna fuck you. If you said that, I'd be like, wait, what?
What?
Yeah.
I'd be
I'm
like,
like,
huh?
What does that even mean?
Keep
I
that
ain't
shit
even wanna
up.
fight
Keep
you.
that shit up. I'm gonna crack your cheeks.
Because think about it.
What is
If I'm a
going
guy,
on?
listen, if I'm a guy and I tell you if you knock me out, I'm gonna fuck you. So if you come out all aggressive trying to knock me out, you must want this dick.
Yo. And then you
Wax,
gotta
what would
lean
you do
into
if
it.
someone did
You
that
gotta
to
be
you?
like,
Said that.
you gotta be like, every time he pumps with a little jab, you be like, yeah, keep flirting.
Yeah,
Keep
you want this dick.
flirting,
Yeah,
bro.
you want it. Oh, I know you wanted
I see
it.
you. I see what you doing. Buttering me up. You
Wax, what
buttering
would you
me
do
up
if that
over
happened
here?
to
After, yes. It's foreplay. Because after a while, this dude that's hitting on you is like, yo, what's up with this dude?
Yo,
really
it's a
hitting on
weird
you.
guy, bruh.
You got to be like Rocky. What do you think Rocky kept telling Mr. T?
What do
You
you
ain't
say?
bad. You ain't bad. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. By the way, Rocky ruined boxing. If y'all want to talk about what ruined boxing. If you ever want to see some fights that ain't had no motherfucking defense, nobody fought like that, yo.
No.
Ever.
You get knocked out. What type of jaw he got? Well, is he Mexican? Mexican got some strong
He's
jaw.
Italian, bro.
that's-
He's Italian, bro.
Italian
Exactly.
stallion. And you ain't bad. You ain't bad. You got to talk to these guys the same way Rocky used to be talking to these dudes, man.
Yeah.
You knock me out, I'm going to fuck you. You hit
Yo.
me. Bam. Oh, you
Yeah.
want this dick. I knew you wanted it. I knew you wanted it.
Yeah.
Rocky, why you think it's like Rocky talk like that?
He did.
That's how Rocky spoke. You don't remember when he said that shit?
I never.
Adrian. I don't think I remember in Rocky movie is Adrian, bro. And him running up the stairs.
Yeah, he was calling for Adrian.
noticed that his girl had a male name.
Adrian is a girl name. Don't do that.
Adrian Broner.
Yeah, that's one guy, but
Nope.
a lot of girls' names are
No,
Adrian.
in the movie her name was
know,
Adrian
bro.
Bonham. Huh?
I don't know. Rocky might be on to something. Rocky might be on to something. He might have gotten off. He might have gotten off on
Yo,
them hits.
Rocky
bro.
was absolutely a masochist.
Yeah.
Come on. He was absolutely a masochist. The more pain you administered to him, the more he liked it and the more excited he got. Rocky Balboa was a masochist.
I remember this.
Oh my God, bro. Remember when his coach cut his fucking eye open and then he started fighting well?
Yes, man.
Because he couldn't see.
He loves the pain. No,
Rocky
he loves
liked
the
pain, bro.
Rocky
By the way,
loved it. And his coach, he would give his coach a goddamn aneurysm. Coach said, move your head, Rock. Move your head. He'd be like, no, this is where I like it. I like it in my head.
Not only did Rocky like physical pain, he liked emotional and mental pain. Because anytime Rocky was traumatized, he became a better individual.
He went in the freezer and we've seen blood when he was hitting the meat.
Huh?
When he was hitting the meat,
Yo, why do you think he was hitting the meat, though?
to see the blood come out.
Nah, bro. He like beating that meat, bro. Why? Yo, Wax. There's a lot of sexual innuendo in Rocky, dog. It's just a
I see
scene
what
where
you
he's
said. 'Cause he
beating
definitely
his
went in that meat
meat.
freezer and went to beat the meat.
I know,
Listen, when a
like
pop-
he had access to a full boxing gym with all the equipment that he needed,
He
but
wanted
no,
to beat the meat.
he wanted to go beat that meat, and he wasn't beating his meat; he was beating other people's meat.
A lot of meat. That's some big
Bro,
meat too.
no, seriously,
I'm not
think
playing with y'all. What's wrong with you?
when you think about Rocky, trauma is what fueled Rocky. Literally. Because when Mickey died, that trauma of Mickey dying,
Yeah.
He lost the first fight, but then it made him a better fighter, right? Like, oh shit, I got to do this for Mickey. When Apollo died, trauma. He went and go fought the motherfucking Russian. When he went broke, you know what I mean? His ego was crushed over
the little young guy,
Tommy Morrison. You know what I mean? Trauma. He was broke. Ego was broken. Trauma is what made Rocky who he was.
and his girl name is Adrian.
I don't know what that
I
has
don't
to do with
either,
it,
bro.
but
I don't either, bro. Wax. Where are you going with that? You just want
I'm
us
just saying, he
to
said
know
he's in
you were still
trauma.
here,
I went with my girl named Adrian.
huh?
All right, y'all won. What's up?
why wouldn't you want your girl name to be Adrian?
I don't know. This girl name's Adrian.
Wax is like one of those like prehistoric like homophobia type guys.
How?
You know what I'm
do
saying?
You mean? How's that
Like,
previous-
You know what I
don't-
mean? Like, yo, you want some water? Why you offering me water, yo?
Nah,
like that.
I heard Wax doesn't even eat Charleston Chews. He think that there's two.
Yo, listen. All thing I don't do is use silverware because of things I used to do. Other than that, I don't give a fuck about no other gay shit. I just don't.
But once again, think about that. If you taking silverware and rubbing it on your genitals and rubbing the butter knife in your ass,
Never happened.
and then
Butter knife
and then
never happened.
and then serving it at a restaurant, so other dudes is using the butter knife,
I can't
using the
believe I
forks.
even did that dumb shit.
All these men know how your dick tastes, right?
They basically
Dumb.
ate your ass. You had
They ate
guys
your ass.
eat your
Word
ass.
up. Word
You
up.
had
They ate your
guys
ass,
eat
Wax.
your ass, and that wasn't on the menu.
And listen, and I only did that because my mom made me work there, and I had to work in a kitchen, and I had to sit there and wash dishes.
Well, that's
I
a
didn't wanna be
traumatic
there.
thing to
I
go
was
through.
trying to get.
That's super
I was trying to get
traumatic
fired.
to have your mom,
So that's
force
where
other
you
men
go?
to eat your ass when at a young
wild.
impressionable
Nah,
age,
that's wild.
bro.
No, for real.
That's
That's
a
wild.
traumatic
That's
thing,
wild.
bro.
That's wild. That's
I
wild.
never
That's
did that.
wild.
I'm telling you.
That's why I want Wax to go to therapy so bad.
You
man,
need to
'cause
go
it's
to
just-
therapy, Wax.
He does, man. It's just so from being molested to, the stuff with the knife and all that. Like,
It
come
was never
on,
with
bro.
a knife. I never used a knife. It was only spoons.
You had
I didn't fuck with
knives
the forks.
in your butt, bro. Let's
Spooning?
just talk about it. Let's talk about what it is. You had knives in your colon.
No, it
You
wasn't
had
knives. He's
knives-
just corrected us. It was spoons.
It was only a
You
spoon.
can't eat
Digging
ass.
it
You
out.
can't eat ass with a knife. Come on. You can only
Yeah, you're
spread
right.
ass with a butter knife.
You're right.
You know what I
You're
mean?
right
You spread
about
ass
that.
with a butter knife. You eat it with a spoon.
Yo, I was only there for like a week and a half.
How many guys ate your ass indirectly in a week and a half? Was it a busy restaurant? Was it a diner? It was a diner in Jersey, right?
It was a diner.
Oh
I had-
yeah,
I had to work
yeah.
there. I had to be in it. And the only job that I had to sweep floors and do dishes. I'm like, yo, come on, man. And I tried to get fired. I tried to do a
That's
bunch of
the
stuff. I was
best
dropping
part.
food. I was like, a bunch
Oh,
of
I was
stuff.
gonna say that's where you go to get fired. You just go straight to rubbing it on your ass.
No, I mean, I day 3 or 4, I was like, I got to do something. I just seen some forks and stuff. I come right out the thing, put it on my balls, and just
Somebody saw
in
you
front
do
of
it?
people.
no, I didn't get fired for that either. I just stopped coming.
Why would you get fired for something that nobody saw, Wax?
No, I just wanted to get out of there. It was
It's
really bad
almost-
for me at that time. I had to get a job.
It's almost as if you did that in private because it's something you wanted to do for
Balls,
you.
balls. That shit sound like some type of weird fetish, yo. You take
Yeah,
a fork
Wax.
and just jiggle your balls, like
Bro,
why you
wanna-
doing this to your dick? Like you cooking crack? Like you just
I
what
really
the
can
fuck?
tell you.
You
I can
whipping
really-
your dick? You was
Fuck
whipping your
that,
balls,
bro.
yo.
You want to
Technically, you was
slurp
whipping your
dick
balls.
like
Yeah.
cereal, bro.
I can't
That's
even
what
tell
it
you why I
is.
did that, yo.
You
That
going
was some
through
really stupid shit.
Oh,
You was
shit.
whipping your balls. That's like sack or die. Like you could have did Jeezy shit over. It's sack or die, nigga.
Listen.
Like you just whipping your balls with the fork.
If I really need therapy, that's probably why, because I did that shit to myself. Like, I fucked myself up. I would not go anywhere and eat fucking silverware because I did that dumb shit. So I fucking traumatized myself, man.
You did.
We-
You traumatized yourself.
I did.
We got to get a therapist on the podcast for.
I
Wax,
think we
man.
do have to have a therapist sit down with Wax.
Just for that right there. Anything else I'm kind of good at. I don't smoke weed on Sunday. And,
Yeah.
I don't eat silverware. That's it.
And look, now he pushing legal weed.
Amen.
Still trying to get men to taste him. He named the weed after himself. He named the weed after himself. It's called Who's Wax. And it beats, yo, the crazy part is, what I love hearing Wax sell his products because he be like, yo, you need to taste this wax. You know what I'm saying?
I
This
said
wax.
to old girl earlier, and I kind of like, damn, I'm a fiance now. I'm going to get in trouble.
Nah, I ain't seen him say it to no girls yet. I be seeing him say it to dudes all the time. Like, yo, you
Yeah,
want to taste
right.
this wax? Yo, this wax is good, yo. You know what I mean?
So-
Yo, hit that wax. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you
Wax.
that wax will change your life.
Basically, there are men in this country that are not only putting wax in their mouth, they're also putting in their throat Is that true?
That's right. That's right. And loving it.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Loving it. And weed is an aphrodisiac in a lot of ways.
Oh, y'all didn't make weed feel like be this kind of crazy? It's out
No,
of
for
control.
real. Imagine being a guy sitting around smoking wax and you start thinking about shit and your dick get hard and you be like, yo, this wax got me feeling right.
So I wonder how many fucking people I smoked before.
What you mean?
I hope it's all girls who made my plants. I don't want to smoke nobody else. I don't want to smoke a guy.
It's not called, you named it Who's Wax?
I don't even know that nigga.
Yeah, shit. There's plenty of guys. Trust me, it's somebody sitting
Who
around
is that nigga?
somebody sitting around smoking that shit right now. Like, I need to know who this Wax is, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who is Wax?
Well, if you get a spoon, you might get a little closer. I'll tell you that.
Nah, it's a fork. It's a fork,
It's a
bro.
fool, man. I put a couple of spoons on my balls. I wasn't there that long. And I didn't do it every single day. I was just like on some bored shit. I was back there, had to do mad dishes. And I'm like,
that's
there's no way I could do all these fucking dishes. So I just start putting all of them into the trays. And I was like, fuck it. A couple of them getting on my balls, man. Because I wanted to leave. It was really stupid. And I traumatized myself. I'm getting punished for it right
none
now.
of this makes sense. You remember on training day when the guy was trying to get out of his case, and so the guy reached in his pants in front of the whole courtroom, pulled out peanut butter and licked his fingers? This story would make total sense if people actually saw you putting the utensils on your balls. Being that nobody saw you, you was doing that for your own pleasure, bro. You was doing that for your own freaky recreational purposes.
Listen, I used to give people gum in school. I used to put like gum on my balls and be like, I used to go, all the dudes be in the back there smoking. And I'd be like, yo, come on, the principal coming. The principal gonna put some gum in your mouth and give it to him for no fucking reason.
I'm going to say the obvious. Can I state the obvious? Wax has a thing with guys indirecally tasting his balls, bro.
No, it's not.
It's something about that turns you on, bro.
No, it's not.
I've never done that.
Nobody else
What
did
do you mean
that
we
dumb
all
shit.
did that? Who's all?
I hope nobody. Me and my boys did that dumb shit. Like we was probably wiping on the floor just for dumb, stupid ass shit. We thought that was prank.
I think you and your boy should have just kissed.
No, it ain't.
I think that
You know what fucked me up? What's that shit called? What some dudes used to hit each other in the balls and the prank guys? The white boys used to get wild out.
Jackass.
Jackass fucked me up, man. Me and my boys used to always try to prank people. We used to sit in front of people's house like 3 o'clock in the morning and call their house phone.
Don't blame it on the white guys. And whatever sexual desires y'all had.
There was no sexual
Don't
desires.
blame it on Jackass. That was all black ass going on in goddamn Linden, New Jersey. Okay? That's what that was.
We used to sit in front of people's house and be like, they call the house phone because nobody had cell phones. And we used to be like, your house on fire, your house on fire.
Just to see him run out naked.
Just to see some, no, not naked,
Because you know it's
man.
the middle of the night. He probably got on just boxes. This shit is wild, yo. Like, this is why we have to be LGBTQ friendly. Because people cannot be afraid to be themselves. All I'm hearing is a lot of suppression. That's what I hear, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, for real,
Nobody
man.
came out naked. Why you gonna run out naked, man?
Everything you're saying sounds like you
Who
just want to
sleep
see
naked like
cheeks.
that, man? No, man. There's a bunch of people came
You
out.
have to admit, Wax, if you heard another guy saying all this stuff, you too would probably feel like
What was the worst thing I said?
no. What you have been saying for the last half hour is basically you want ways where guys can consume
Taste
your
your
genitals. Yeah.
It wasn't guys like that.
You said it. Listen. We didn't
It's
put
fucked up. Listen,
any
I feel
words in your
so
mouth.
bad, bro.
Yeah.
I feel so bad because I don't know who had that spoon. So it's like,
Yo, forget the spoon. You said you used to rub gum on your balls and then run to find dudes to
it
chew
wasn't
the
trying
gum.
to find dudes. It's people who was smoking. It could have been anybody smoking. You see what I'm saying? If you smoking, you know you're not supposed to be smoking in fucking school. So I'm like, yo, the principal come and put this in your mouth so he can fucking.
I think Wax is missing the point. You rubbed the gum on your balls and then went to find dudes to chew the gum.
because
I
you
didn't
could have
find
put the
dudes if
gum.
Anybody was smoking.
Bro,
Wax.
if you wanted your balls chewed on, you should have just said something.
I
Bro.
don't care
You
if
could
anybody
have
did
said
this.
something to them guys.
Oh
a lot of
my
those
God.
guys that you played football with probably already wanted to do it anyway. They was just waiting, like, oh shit, wow, finally,
Well,
Wax.
I'm sorry for having y'all do that.
Well,
Yeah,
don't
hopefully
be
my
sorry. How do you
hopefully
know
my
that they
karma.
didn't know exactly what was going on? Like,
Very true.
They was probably taking advantage of you. They're just hanging around like pretending to smoke going, I think Wax is going to have some gum on him today.
Here come Wax with the Hubba Bubble.
Yeah.
That might have been your nickname around some of those guys. They might have called you Hubba Bubble. They'd be like, here come Hubba Bubble.
Oh, dude, this story's gotten completely flipped, bro. This is completely flipped. They were taking advantage of you. They're like, I want to chew on some balls today. Where's Wax?
I say the pranks kind of went too far. The pranks definitely went too far.
They
I
were
know y'all had
pranking
some
you.
crazy ass pranks too.
No, not like
They
that.
were pranking you, Wax. This whole time they were pranking you, man.
That's right. They knew exactly what was going on. They when Hubba Bubba come around, yo, Hubba Bubba passing out that gum
You
that
know what's
smells like
crazy?
his balls again.
And they all
They lining up. They lining up to get some of that Hubba Bubba.
We know exactly where to go.
Yeah, they were waiting for you, bro.
Waiting on you.
And they would wait for you to go up the stairs so it's nice and sweaty. They wanted you to work up a little lather. They want a nice little lather so they can get all that flavor for themselves, bro.
Probably was guys waiting around after football practice, like, man, I hope Wax Shaw dude got some of that gum.
It was just people. I don't even know who the fuck they was. It was fucked up. I was young, dumb, and retarded.
Pulling up with that goddamn Wrigley's Believe It or Not.
It was the green pack. What's the green pack?
Wrigley's.
No,
Spearmint. No, it was Wrigley's.
The green and white pack. I used to always get the green one.
Yeah, that was Wrigley's. That come in the aluminum foil.
Yeah, I thought it was called Life.
Nah, bro. Nah.
I don't know, man.
Jersey.
This is just. I just want everybody to be free to be themselves.
Yeah, dude.
Okay?
Like if you want your balls in a guy's mouth.
That's fucked up, man. Yeah, that wasn't cool, man.
That doesn't make you gay, bro. That doesn't make you gay. You're just a chef. Like, there's a lot of different people. Listen. There's a lot of people out there that they want to put their creations in people's mouths. And that's all you are. You're a fucking sushi chef, dude. And you're the best piece of meat that you got is your own. So you're finding ways where people can taste your meat.
Yeah,
you're giving them a shot.
There's something there. Like you wanted to really go into the culinary arts instead of football, but it was something that held you back. You know what I'm saying?
That type of gum I never even ate it. Oh, and Big Red. We used to always eat the Big Red gum too. So Big Red I never touch ever, and silverware. I won't ever touch that shit.
Yo, what if he had a light-skinned dude his size and that used to do the same exact thing Wax did?
With Big
Rub
Red?
the gum on his balls. You want to taste some of this Big Red?
It's like, what's up with this guy?
I'm serious. This is sad, man. This is sad. And I'm telling you, this is how people come back to haunt you.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be about 4 or 5 guys that Wax went to school with who men to Wax and say Wax indirectly made them lick his balls and eat his ass.
Come on.
Yo,
stop.
wow.
It was nothing with the ass, and I already apologized. And back then I had the I was going through something. You know, the mental health.
There you go. Now, see, there you go. Yeah. Now we getting to the root of this shit.
You gotta be something wrong with you over here doing that dumb shit.
There's trauma. There's a lot of trauma Wax went through,
I just
man.
wanted people. It was really, I just wanted to laugh. At the end of the day, it was just funny.
Yeah, but you wanted to laugh because you was trying to laugh to hide the pain. There was some pain going on. This shit ain't normal, bruh.
And it's not normal. I'm sure other people did a lot of dumb ass shit, but that was like stupid as hell.
Speaking of men touching, other men's penises. Did you hear about the rapper, the Spanish rapper, who convinced his friend, who's a school teacher, by the way, an Oxford-educated school teacher, told him he'd pay him $3,000. That would be the maximum amount, depending on how much YouTube views they got, if they did a social media stunt. Now, the teacher...
3 stacks.
The teacher wasn't sure he wanted to be a man. Right? He was like, I don't think I want to be a man. I want to be a woman. He let his boy, who's the rapper, do a homemade surgical reassignment surgery on him on YouTube.
What?
So this rapper takes a 12-inch knife, cuts off his friend's penis.
So you say he was friends?
They are friends. They did it on purpose. They had a plan together. He was trying to help his Spanish rapping friend go viral, and he didn't know if he wanted to be a guy anymore. They literally did it all for social media attention.
Well, yeah.
Holy shit.
When you don't think they go any further. Bam.
All for social media fucking attention. Nothing more, nothing less.
The guy still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Where he peeing at? His pee probably backed up.
Yo, that is a good point. Where do they pee?
Where you pee at?
What do you mean? The pee's still gonna come out whether you got the penis or not. The hole's still there.
That must look
12-inch kitchen knife. Cut off his friend's penis. A Spanish rapper. All because he just wanted to go viral. Because he wanted social media fucking attention. Now, if the Spanish rapper had did that to his homeboy who's not so bright, if he had did that to his homeboy who, probably does a lot of drugs and don't know no better, but the fact he did that to his homeboy who's a Oxford educated teacher, and the fact the teacher went along with this shit.
That's the problem. He's a teacher.
Come on,
he goes
man.
in the streets. A dude in the streets know not to get his penis cut off. The Oxford guy who read books all day and get no pussy, so he's like, I don't need this shit.
I don't think you have to be in the streets to know your penis shouldn't be cut off.
I guess so.
I mean, that is absolutely mind-boggling.
Yeah, but that's the world that we live in. I'm saying all that to say, these are the people that folks seek validation from on social media. Like, you have people who wake up every day and they go on social media and let social media think for them. So it might be a topic, right? But instead of formulating their own opinion on the topic, they go and they see what the popular opinion is, and they let that popular opinion dictate what it is they think about a situation.
Yeah.
These are the people. These are the people on social media you're letting formulate your opinions. These individuals.
So what if he took the COVID vaccine and now he just did this? Like, fucked his ass up. Somebody should see if this guy who got his penis taken off, he should see if he took the COVID vaccine.
So listen, right? This guy, right?
Hold on, I gotta pee, bro.
That shit could be fucking him up.
How you gotta pee after a story like that? Hold on. Matter of fact,
he tried to see if his shit there.
Let's pay some bills. Give me the ads, Taylor. All right, let's power this down and pay some bills, okay? Blue Chew, right? This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Say it with us. Blue Chew. Okay, Blue Chew is making waves and bringing more confidence to the bedroom by offering chewable tablets that can help men get stronger and have longer lasting erections. Okay, Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Blue Chew's tablets help men achieve harder, stronger erections to combat all forms of erectile dysfunction. Okay, Blue Chew is an online prescription service. So no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy, and it ships right to your door in a discreet package. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part, it's all done online. Blue Chew's licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. Don't like swallowing pills? No problems here. Blue Chew's sildenafil and tadalafil tablets are chewable. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA, and they prepare and ship direct, so it's cheaper than a pharmacy. So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code IDIOTS at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code IDIOTS to receive your first month free. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast, okay? Today's show is also brought to you by HelloFresh. This week's episode is brought to you by HelloFresh, okay? With HelloFresh, you get fresh, pre-measured ingredients and mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your door. HelloFresh lets you skip those trips to the grocery store and makes home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. HelloFresh cuts out stressful meal planning and grocery store trips so you can enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table in about 30 minutes or less. There's something for everyone, including weekly low-calorie, vegetarian, and family-friendly recipes. HelloFresh delivers fresh, high-quality, pre-portioned ingredients so you can make meals that are delicious and nutritious. The packaging HelloFresh uses to ship your food is made almost entirely from recyclable and already recycled content, okay? You can easily change your delivery days or food preferences and skip a week whenever you need, all right? Now more than ever, HelloFresh is committed to making sure that fresh, delicious food is available. As part of this mission, they've taken extra steps to keep their employees and customers safe, including no-contact delivery, tamper-proof packaging, and team member wellness checks, okay? HelloFresh has already donated over 4 million meals to charity in 2020, and now they're stepping up food donations to local communities amid the food insecurity crisis and pandemic, all right? HelloFresh.com/idiots12. If you use that right now, idiots12, you'll get 12 free meals, including free shipping. That's code idiots12 to get 12 free meals, including free shipping, with your first order from HelloFresh.com. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Now let's get back to the show.
The announcements are a very important part of what we do in church.
You got any church announcements, Schultz?
Yeah. We going on tour, man. And I just want to say thank you for selling out most of the shows. I think we only have a couple cities left that haven't sold out yet. But I'll be in Salt Lake City this weekend. That's sold out. Then we got Columbus sold out. Nashville sold out. Atlanta sold out. Raleigh sold out. Palm Beach, there's a few tickets left. Phoenix, Arizona, a few tickets left. And then Tampa Bay, a few tickets left. And then we're going to be announcing more cities later, maybe in the next couple weeks. But thank you guys so much, man. This has been awesome. And it's so much fun to get back out there and do stand-up again, bro. What's so
interesting,
so
man?
Much fun,
I watched, I'm watching everything, I guess, I don't want to say normal, because what the fuck is normal?
Yeah.
Right? But, you got the vaccine out there.
Yeah.
And, people are getting the vaccine, and they're saying by June, we might be on the other side of this thing.
Okay.
But it's just interesting to see people get back to normal, and I'm wondering if Florida and Georgia were the guinea pigs.
Definitely was.
Texas too.
I mean, Texas is the first people to announce, because contrary to popular belief, Georgia and Florida still supposed to be in like stage 2 of this of phase 2 of this reopening shit.
Florida and Texas weren't the guinea pigs; they were the leaders. The rest of the states are seeing all their people leave.
Georgia is really out of control, though. At least, like I'm in Florida, and it's like, yeah, it got some things, and downtown is like, they go to their spots. But Florida, I mean, Georgia's out of control. Atlanta's out of control.
You can't tell me that Atlanta's worse than Miami.
Yes.
Nah, Atlanta's been on the low because we think Florida's always
Miami
so crazy.
Still was shut down.
Miami wide open right now.
Yo, Miami's been wide open.
Miami, it wasn't.
Miami had a fight this weekend with 15,000 people. The NBA not even doing that shit.
Damn right.
What Atlanta about to do this weekend?
The All-Star game with no fans.
Soft.
See how many people go there? I know a lot of people going.
Pussy.
What?
Have the All-Star game with no fans.
They shouldn't even be having the game.
They're going to be in the streets.
They shouldn't have. I went to a Miami Heat game when there was only like 10% of the people in the stands. That shit was so fucking dumb. It's absolutely idiotic. They got to shut down every single game until you can bring all the people back in. It's really not worth it.
I actually respect the fact that players can go out there and really just focus, but I guess they've been like that because it's not like they're focusing on fans anyway when they're playing. You know what I mean?
It's a part of it, though.
They're not stand-up comics, bro. It's not like they need the audience. If anything,
it's
the
not
audience
like they need the audience. No.
You want the audience.
That's true. Listen, my church announcements is simple. Salute to everybody that's listening to all the various podcasts on the Black Effect Podcast Network. And make sure you pre-order Tamika Mallory's book, State of Emergency, How to Win in the Country We Built. It'll be out May 11th on Black Privilege, Simon & Schuster Publishing. And make sure you pick up Anita Kopach's Shallow Waters, okay, which will be out August 3rd via Black Privilege, Simon & Schuster Publishing. You know, Anita had hit #1 on the Amazon adult, I think it's young adult fiction fantasy charts, because young adult fiction fantasy is a big genre that a lot of Black people don't tap into. So the fact that Anita Kopach is tapping into it with Shallow Waters and presenting this story of the African mermaid Yemiya, it's a pretty big deal. So yeah, go pre-order those books. Available wherever you buy books, okay? Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. This is my only problem with America. We know America's a business. Simple. We know that. America is a motherfucking business. It's not a goddamn country. That shit shouldn't even say we the people. It should say we the paper.
Violence. Yeah, money and violence.
We the fucking paper. You know what I mean? That shit should be freedom, justice, liberty for all you motherfuckers with money. The rest of y'all just figure it out. But Texas and Mississippi is so blatant with that shit. and it's just like, you can't even be mad because they like, look, the economy is suffering. People need to open their businesses. We need to get back to the money. Then you got the director of the CDC saying like, no, let's not tell people to not wear a mask. Even if you want to reopen the businesses and stuff like that, still tell people to social distance, yada, yada, yada. But that's because she cares about actual health. And she cares about people getting sick, and she cares about people dying. Them fucking governors, the governor of Mississippi and the governor of Texas, dollar bills, y'all.
That's her job. Her job is to care about the people dying. His job is to care about the economy. So
but I'm going to tell you why. But you know why it makes no sense, Schultz?
Why?
We say cash rules everything around me, when the reality is it's the consumers that rule everything around me. Because the consumers have the cash. If everybody dead, how am I going to give you these dead presidents?
Everybody not going to die.
A lot of them will. I mean, of course, everybody's not going to die.
Just the people that don't buy that much shit. You know, trust me, if 70-year-olds or 80-year-olds and 90-year-olds were buying all the shit, we'd definitely be a little bit more cautious with reopening the country. But that 18 to 40 demographic,
they're not the ones with the disposable income.
I'm saying they could dispose of Corona.
They're like, old people don't have disposable income. They just disposable. That's fucked up.
No, they ordering a lot.
Nah, tell them stay inside.
Nah, that's fucked up. I get what you're saying though, but it's just
inside, though.
It's like let's not be so blatant about it. Can we at least I miss when politicians at least fronted like they gave a fuck about people.
I love that motherfucker. I love that guy. That guy's brilliant.
Which one?
Yo, Wheels, bro. That's what they call him.
Who is Wheels?
The governor of Texas. He's in a wheelchair. They call him Wheels.
No, he's in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know he was in a wheelchair.
Well, you thought he was always just sitting down during his press conference?
I never paid it no attention.
Yeah, Wheels, bro. Wheels don't play games, bro.
Wow.
Watch. You gonna see. He's gonna roll for president.
I had no idea he was in a goddamn wheelchair.
He gonna win everything. He getting pity for everything.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like the way he rolls, man. I don't like the fact that he motherfucking reopened the country.
I love
100%.
it.
100%. I don't like that shit, yo.
Sometimes you gotta roll the dice, bro. That's what this shit is about.
Yeah, but you know, man, you can't roll the dice on people's lives, bro.
You're doing it by keeping the restaurants closed. You're doing it by keeping all the businesses closed. Like, old people that are retired can stay inside way easier than young people who have a business or young people that need to go to work. Like, it's so much easier to quarantine and then vaccinate the old people in society than it is to shut down all of society, make them lose their businesses, make them lose their jobs, make them lose whatever the fuck they're working on. Old people are going to be at home anyway. They old.
Yeah. Or IHOP. Either one.
Listen, I know everybody in life has a role to play, but I don't like the role that the governor of Texas is playing right now, bro. You know what I mean? Because that's really like on some villainous shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Everybody might be like him.
What do you mean?
Because he fucked up, so he want everybody to be fucked up with him.
Huh?
You know when people fucked up, it's like they don't care what happened to the other person because I'm having a bad day.
You think so? No, I just think he gives a fuck about the economy. That's all. You got to get that economy. You got to get the economy rolling again.
You're not going to care. Yeah, you got to get the economy rolling again. Look, you're not going to care about just one thing, right? There's a whole bunch of ingredients in this casserole that we call a country.
Yeah, it's definitely a casserole. It is.
It is
definitely
a casserole, right? Yeah. And we have to consider that the economy is one of those ingredients. That's just one of those things. You got to be concerned about those people.
Yeah, I just think there's other ways to get the economy rolling. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to motherfucking like just roll out a plan that's to reopen everything. You know what I mean? At 100 motherfucking %. Like, no, bro.
Well, what do you want to do? You want to go through this whole rigmarole where we're wearing masks and shit and we're locking down this and 25% that and 50% this? Like, what's the deal?
I'm not saying we gotta lock it down.
Right.
But I think we should treat it like parole. You know what I mean? Like there's stipulations. You know what I mean? There's stipulations. There's still some rules you have to follow when you're on parole.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
You got to go in the house a certain time of day.
That's all. That's all. Like, you don't have to be all party like a rock star. You know what I mean? Shit don't always got to be fucking rock and roll all the goddamn time.
It doesn't have to be rock and roll all the time, but the Rolling Stones are pretty old and they seem to be working out, right? They're supportive of it.
True.
I'm just trying. I'm
That's
just
true.
saying, like there are ways where you can continue to live life. We got the vaccine coming. Give the vaccine to all the old people, and then let the young people get that COVID.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least they working.
Maybe you should maybe you should just do a roll call for all the young people that
Y'all
want the
are
vaccine.
so
I think the roll call is a great idea.
The roll call is definitely a great
The
idea.
roll call is a really good idea. I mean, personally, I think so.
Listen, man. If we can switch topics, I'm thinking about getting a Rolls-Royce, bro. I really might get it. I'm thinking about it, bro. I'm thinking about getting that Rolls-Royce.
Man, let me tell you something. There's this restaurant in the town I live in now, man, and they sell roasted chicken and these fucking garlic rolls.
Oh my God.
My God. When I tell you these garlic rolls are so fucking incredible, bro.
Son,
Oh my God.
last time I had garlic rolls, bro, it was so heavy, I couldn't even walk afterwards.
Really?
I couldn't.
Really?
I couldn't even walk, bro. It was. I was just.
I
You had to
cannot
sit- you had to sit down?
stand. Like,
You had to sit down.
Completely incapable of moving, bro. It was nuts, dude.
I cannot stand y'all, yo. Oh my
Man, you know what I love, man? I love watching basketball. I love when a team passes like 10 times.
Yeah.
And then somebody just ends in a dunk.
Yeah.
I just love it, man. I just love ball movement. Ball movement is so fucking good.
Ball
I
movement
love
is
it.
good. Someone grab wax a spoon.
I
I'm out of this. I'm out of this.
Listen,
Thank God we moved on. I ran out of roll words, bro. I was running low.
Y'all was on the road for real.
I was about to do a little role reversal. You know what I'm saying? And just fucking.
So you had me with parole. Parole was good.
Yeah, for real was good.
Parole was good.
Listen, Will Smith considering running for political office.
Wow.
I
I don't want it.
For what?
I don't want it.
People listen to him.
No, I don't want
It's
it.
not the point. He's
I don't
still
want it.
not.
No more celebrity in chiefs. No more none of that shit, yo.
But
If Jada
the,
didn't fuck
the
around on him,
politicians aren't even better, though.
They more regular people than the regular them people.
yes,
up there
regular
saying
people
that.
don't want to do it, but I think he ruined his chances by Jada fucking around on him, bro.
Yeah, he
You
did.
can't. It's hard,
Yeah,
man. It's
that's
hard.
yo.
He fucked
you,
him up.
You can't be a politician whose wife is fucking around on you. You got to be the politician fucking around on his wife.
Yeah.
Now
that
we
mean you can't handle
talking.
your house.
Wow,
Man of the
wow,
people.
wow.
You ain't got no control of your house. Yeah.
How you gonna
Don't
control
say
it?
that.
What? I
You
know.
can't say that. Why
Stop.
y'all jump out the window?
Stop talking
No,
away.
I'm just saying that's
Stop
what
talking
people
away.
would think. What are you talking
No,
about?
you think. That doesn't mean everyone else does.
Well, that's what people would think. The reason why. Then why wouldn't they want to be him to win then?
Yeah, why
Because she
does
did
it matter if she did
Then
it?
why?
Why they
Look,
what now?
All
Why
I'm
wouldn't they want
saying
him to
is, President of the United States is not a role I'd like to see Will Smith play.
I
That's all
agree
I'm
with
saying.
you wholeheartedly.
I think he'd be cool.
No,
Me
he
neither.
won't,
No.
man. That, like, listen, everybody got to play their fucking role when it comes to being president, and everybody ain't built to be president. We learned that the 2016 to fucking 2020.
Well, look at where the ball at. You got fucking President Trump up there. He brought that fucking ball too low now. Now anybody
So,
can do
It's
it.
the bar. It's
You would
bar,
rather have
not
the
ball.
Rocky
I know you
one?
still thinking about putting that goddamn spoon on his shit, but it's bar wax. It's lowered the bar.
Ball,
He
same
lowered the
thing.
bar. No, he
Ball
didn't.
bounces so it can go higher and go low too.
No, no.
thing.
He lowered the bar. Okay, and by the way, that shouldn't be your metric. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump in the fucking White House should not be what you determine whether or
Who
not
else
you're gonna
remember?
run.
I remember Obama and fucking Trump and Bush. I don't know nobody else.
Well, you didn't pay attention in fucking.
So you didn't have
civics class.
Clinton?
Oh shit, he got head. Clinton got head. I didn't know what the fuck he was doing in there. Y'all didn't know either. Y'all was too young. Y'all know what the fuck they was
What?
doing. Y'all never knew what the fuck the president was doing until Clinton got head. And then everybody started paying attention to the fucking presidents. Nobody
Yeah,
gave a fuck
before
about
that,
shit.
we didn't
Wax,
pay
who do
attention
you-
to presidents at all. I don't think anybody even knew we had a president before Clinton got his dick sucked.
Thank you.
That's not
Right?
true.
That's not.
Well, I want to know who Wax thinks is on his money. I want to know whose grandpa Wax thinks. I want to know. I want to know who
I
the
know.
fuck Wax thinks is on his goddamn
We still-
dollar bill.
It was,
Wax
I
is
didn't give a
like-
fuck about the
that's-
motherfuckers. I just knew there was the old president that was dead.
Nah, you
That's
never thought it was presidents. You told me you thought that was the owner of the Jets. You said it was the owner of the San Diego Padres.
I knew it was dead presidents because of Dead Presidents, the movie, but I never even thought about it when I was young. I look at money as passes. It's just a pass to get through the next door.
So you do
You know
know
what I'm
more
saying?
presidents than the ones you named.
I still can't even tell you the fuck they are. And I look at the money. I don't know.
Who's
I know
on the
George- I know
$100
Washington
bill?
Because people say it. Huh?
Who's on the $100 bill?
Benjamin, right?
Yep.
I don't fucking know, right? It's
You
all
know-
about the
you-
Benjamins. That's how because of that fucking show. If that wasn't
That's
all
a
about the
movie.
Benjamins, that
There was no
movie,
show.
I would never even know that shit.
Do you know what Benjamin Franklin did?
I have no idea. What he
You
did?
ain't-
What he do? Microwave or something?
Nah, he was the first person to work in a diner and rub spoons on his balls. He should actually be a hero to you. He's your founding father. Actually,
Yeah, I promise you, I never even thought about that shit ever in my life. I never thought a president ever did anything for me. So it was like, all right, get enough passes to go to the next door to try to better yourself.
Yo, homie who's in here engineering for us today is so terrified right now. Like he's over there like trying not to make eye contact with Wax. Like he did once,
I
and then he
promise I
turned
ain't.
his head so fast.
I never gave a fuck about it. The first person I gave a fuck about was fucking Clinton because he gave head, and then George Bush because he did the fucking
Clinton didn't
towers.
give no
I know.
head,
He
bro.
didn't give head.
He got head. He did the towers.
No, no.
Obama black and Trump wild.
Who did the towers?
Bush.
What do you mean he
This
did
is-
them? You think he brought them down?
He was at that school for no reason, sitting at that little ass chair. He a president. How the fuck you at that little ass chair?
He was doing a fucking NPR Tiny Desk performance, bro. That's why the desk was there. Like, what are you talking about?
I didn't see the little
You gotta
ass
stop
chair.
spreading this misinformation. Like, everybody knows. We all know why George Bush was at the school. He was performing. This is crazy.
Yo, Wax, are you gonna get vaccinated?
Hell no.
Oh God.
I don't take the fucking flu shot. I ain't getting vaccinated. I'm trying to stay out the way. I'm okay. Listen, if everybody else get it, why the fuck I need to get it?
Son, I
y'all,
said that
y'all
same
safe,
shit.
right?
I
y'all
said that
safe.
same
Then I mean
shit.
I'm safe.
I want everyone else to get it except me, and now we're good.
Now
Yeah,
we
that's how I
good.
feel
If your
too.
girl go to the fucking doctor and go get her shit straight and she says she good, guess who else is good?
Yeah.
Yeah, not if you fucking around on her.
I don't do that.
You used to.
That's back in the day.
Wax has given many a woman a yeast infection.
No, I did not. You crazy as hell.
There's no way in hell. If you take a condom out of the ocean, which people said we just
Maybe she's lying.
Yo, somebody on YouTube said, you know how you know these guys are wild? They just mentioned that shit and kept it moving. They was like, any other podcast you listen to, if somebody says they pulled a condom out of the ocean and used it, that's the deep dive for out. It was like, those guys just breezed by that like it was nothing.
Meant nothing.
There's so much more
Like, what
wild
happened?
shit.
Meant nothing. I bet you didn't even clean out the condom. I bet there was a fucking octopus in there as well.
I don't know nothing.
Listen, did you hear about the guy who got killed by a cock?
What?
Man, kill you. What the
You didn't hear about the guy who got killed by a cock?
Like a rooster?
Yeah. What'd you think I was thinking? Talking about, you sick fuck?
I thought you were talking about a rooster, but wait, how did roosters kill?
It was at a cockfight, which, by the way, chickens have been doing a lot lately. People ain't been paying attention. They've been having these motherfucking cockfights, and these chickens have been flipping out on the people at the fights, killing their owners and shit.
But how'd they kill him?
How did you get
Because they
yeah?
have the knife on the fucking foot.
They got the knife on that.
And these chickens is jumping up. Like, this guy, literally, I'm not even making this up. This guy got stabbed in the groin by the cock, so he bled to death. Another dude got his throat slit by the cock.
What?
Chickens are fed the fuck up.
The bird
What?
flu too.
Huh?
What?
They had the bird flu.
Oh.
Chickens are fed the fuck up, bro. That's all it boils down to. Chickens have had a fucking enough, okay?
Holy shit. So they're actually killing the owners that are forcing them to fight.
Well, it's happened a few times. This one was the most recent one. But
Now-
it's happened a few fucking times. You got to respect chicken, bro.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
This is
You
like
gotta be-
the Nat Turner of the poultry world, you know?
The fact that we don't think chickens are communicating is crazy. Because think about it. If I'm a chicken and I'm about to get into a fight with another chicken, I'm going to have a conversation with the other chicken and be like, bro, what are we doing?
Yeah.
We going to kill each other and still end up dinner. Let's flip on these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
We gonna get eaten regardless. We gonna die regardless. Let's not kill each other. You don't think the chickens is communicating with each other?
Nah,
or
they might
he
be,
ran
bro.
in fair. Or he must have ran in fair.
What you mean?
He knew the other chicken was about to kick his ass. He probably went to his owner and tried to jump up on him and probably slice his neck. with his
Maybe.
foot.
Maybe. That could have happened too.
Where'd you get this story?
It was well, I don't fucking know, man. I don't. I mean, who asks about where people get information nowadays? The fucking internet, like it happens.
But this story didn't come on my radar. Are you reading like a newspaper?
I don't know why this came across. I don't know, man. People send me all types of shit. But I do Donkey of the Day every day. So people send me this shit. They send me stupid ass stories. You know what I mean? Stories that, when they want me to give people the credit they deserve for being stupid. You know what I mean? And these are the best ones to me. Because these are the ones where there's so many lessons to be taught in this story. The number one lesson is respect everybody's life. It's bad enough that we already eating the chickens. There's no need to make the motherfucking chickens fight. You know what I'm saying? Like treat the chickens well, feed them good. You know what I mean? So when you do eat them, their life meant something. Don't fucking fight them and then send them to the poultry farm.
This guy's 50 years old. You wait till 50 years old to get yourself killed by a fucking chicken?
Wax, you racing pit bulls.
I ain't dead.
Well,
But you fucked up your
you
leg.
fucked up. You tore your Achilles.
That's peace, but I could have been racing anybody. I just was happened to be a fucking dog.
Can we do, can we do some shit you won't care about next week?
Yeah.
All right, let's stop and pay some bills, man. Cushy Dreams. Okay, 2020 was a rough year and a hard time to keep your head in a good place, okay? That's why our friends at Cushy Dreams have been able to help. Cushy Dreams specializes in high-quality smokable CBD, and CBD has been shown to help with anxiety, depression, even pain relief, okay? Fighting inflammation and more. Cushy Dreams extraordinary CBD-rich hemp flower comes in 1/8 ounce cans in pre-rolled joints, okay? It is cannabis that ships discreetly to you, directly to all 50 states. They offer specific indica and sativa strains that deliver desired effects, okay? Relax, create, hustle, peace, energy, and dream. All right, Cushy Dreams has a great new flower that just arrived too. Thanks to a fresh harvest, they have 8 of their best indoor indicas and sativas with their ultra premium line. As always, they have full gram pre-rolls. What's new is 5 packs of half-gram pre-rolls. We know you're sick of carts, vapes, gummies, and want to smoke your CBD. Enjoy all of the health benefits of CBD without getting high. Contains under 0.3% THC. Go to cushydreams.com, Kushy. At checkout, use promo code IDIOTS for 20% off your next order. Free shipping on orders over $20. Smoke your CBD with promo code IDIOTS for 20% off today. Cushy Dreams, smoke your CBD. Now let's get back to the show. Let's do some shit you won't care about next week. I'm going to be on Bill Maher too on Friday, by the way.
Hey.
Yeah, so y'all check that out. I'm going to be on Bill Maher on Friday. All right, what we got? Shit you won't care about
Instagram.
next
When
week.
they accidentally hid the likes yesterday.
I don't even know what that means. I saw people saying that Instagram
You see it?
accidentally hit likes for more users. Why does that matter?
People were saying like, oh, now the influencer's not going to make money, blah, blah, blah.
But that's not true though, because influencers make money off their impressions. Like
I'm
that's what
just
people
saying what I
really
saw.
care about.
I know, I'm just saying what I saw. People were just making a...
I definitely thought it was because of numbers.
Nah, you go to that's numbers though. You go to your analytics and your analytics, it shows you.
But that's still going to be there though. You could still...
Yeah.
Okay.
You can still see how many people liked it. You can still see how many people it reached, how many impressions it got, unique views and all of that other stupid shit these corporations
It's going to
use.
fuck with people's brain though. Because them girls actually, if they don't see them likes up there, they're going to fuck with their brain.
Well, that's the problem. I keep telling y'all, everybody's seeking validation from a bunch of motherfuckers that is out here cutting their goddamn friends' penises off just to get attention. That says a lot about people, yo. I'm serious. Like, you seeking validation from the wrong folks. And the sad part, the people you seeking validation from are seeking validation from other motherfuckers.
Yeah, literally.
So it's just a goddamn circle of validation seekers. You cannot live life like that. That shit is not fucking sustainable. At some point, you got to get off that motherfucking Ferris wheel and stand on your own shit. Eventually.
But when likes go, they're going to be standing on their own because they don't know what the fuck they're going to do.
Does that shit bother you, Schultz? When you can't see your likes?
No.
Me neither.
Yeah, I don't really care. And then again, maybe if I post some shit and I want to know how well it does, that would bother me. But I think you can also tell from comments.
Oh, the comments ain't going. It's going to have.
Yeah, the comments are the best part.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could tell from there, and then people just gear it towards comments. But that's all it is. People feeling economic insecurity. They're like, "This is how I validate myself. How can I prove to brands I'm good without these analytics?" And this is also Instagram going, "Y'all not going to make money without us." That's all this is.
Yeah.
Instagram is out here like, hold on, you influencer thoughts are making millions of dollars selling tea and we're getting $0 out of that? Fuck that shit. You gonna pay up. You want to know about your likes? You better pay us $1 a month or $2 a month. Then we'll give you access to the data.
You know what's gonna fuck shit up though? What's gonna fuck shit up is these platforms like Fanbase that my man Isaac Hayes has, OnlyFans, like all of these apps that are actually paying the influencers to be on it, these people that can actually get money for this content that they're creating, that shit gonna fuck the game up, yo. It's only a matter of time before other social media sites gotta adopt that shit. Now, don't get me wrong, I know people use Twitter and Instagram and Facebook to promote those other platforms, but it's gonna come a point in time where they gonna have to do something to keep up. Likes ain't gonna be, especially if they're taking away the likes and shit like that, likes ain't gonna be enough. Like, why am I on this platform? Why am I spending the majority of my time on Instagram if I got, 500,000 followers on OnlyFans and I'm getting motherfucking paid? I met I was with Weezy yesterday and I met this woman named Bella Features. And she makes like thousands of dollars on Instagram monthly showing her fucking feet.
Hold on now. What is her Instagram?
I don't know what her Instagram
Your
is.
fiance now, you can't look.
Her OnlyFans is Bella Features. It's just feet. Is it cheating if it's looking at feet?
If you're interested in it.
Really? I don't even think feet are considered sexual. Like, what do you do with feet?
Teeth, titties, and toes.
Oh, you do have a foot fetish.
I love some feet, bruh.
You do?
You do too? See?
Oh, yeah.
Like sexually love? Like it arouses you?
No, I don't like fucking them. I just think it looks pretty.
Yeah.
Same thing with like eyes. Like I like a girl who has pretty eyes, but I don't want to fuck the eyes.
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck the car, but it's like got good rims on it, make the whole car look better. You see what I'm saying? Like good feet make the whole girl look better.
Yeah,
she got
that's
ugly
actually,
feet. She's so beautiful in the face.
That's actually
and she got some straight dogs in her feet. You be like,
Yeah, it takes Wax a while to get there, but he'll eventually say something that makes sense.
I got your back.
Bella Feet.
You see her?
I'm looking for it.
Did you Google her?
Bella's Feet Diary?
That sounds about right.
Okay, I'm on it. Yeah, she got some nice steppers.
Really? What do you look for in nice feet?
I mean, there is a little concern I have here that she has second toe longer, but she has got nice toe length. I don't like second toe longer, and it looks like it might be, but she's hiding it well. The nail is nicely shaped. She's got a good shape to the nail. Good color choice for the nail. Nice arch to the foot. Yeah, she's got a decent set of feet right here.
I don't know what y'all see in them, bro.
Actually, second and third toe are equally as long as the first and potentially could be longer, so I have an issue. We're going to have to give some pushback here. Yeah, I retract earlier statement. Second and third toe too long. Sorry. Nice arch.
I can't look at them. I'm good.
Nice arch. Nice arch. Yeah, we're looking at something pretty decent over here, dude. Yeah, pretty decent.
I didn't know people give a fuck about feet like that. I don't want feet to be tore up. You know what I mean? But I didn't know that people like, there is something like when you're making love to your woman, you know what I'm saying? And you look back and you see some nice feet up in the air. You know what I mean? That's sexy.
You see some dogs, you guys see a fucking thing and some, especially the bottom of the foot. That shit all fucked up and sandy.
You know what's fucked up?
Let
me tell you what's fucked up. I looked down at my phone, right, as we're talking about this, and I just thought about some of the worst feet I ever seen. And look what somebody texted me.
I already know who it is.
Somebody just randomly texted me that.
What?
It's like, yo, what the fuck? Okay, what else? Shit you won't care about next week.
Big Sean contemplating suicide.
Oh, yeah, I love it. I mean, listen, I love the fact that, Big Sean is talking about that, and I salute Big Sean because Big Sean has been a brother who's been on the front lines, speaking out about his issues with, mental health. You know what I mean? And like he's a brother that has gone out there to get help. He goes to therapy, he practices mindfulness. And I just, I think we got to keep having more conversations like that. Everybody goes through, emotional highs, emotional lows, mental highs, mental lows. You got to do what you got to do to keep your mental in check. That's why, like, it's good to even hear Wax talk about his past trauma. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I started going to therapy, though. I went to therapy a couple times.
Word?
Yeah, I mean, I went to Carla. We went to a couples therapy. But it helped me out.
What'd you learn about yourself?
That just shut up and listen and everything will be okay. That's what I got out of it.
Shut up and listen to who, though?
My girl.
True. I mean, when you got a good girl, when you got somebody that's leading you the right way.
Yeah, just shut up and listen and see what's up. And then if anything go wrong, blame it all on her. That's what I told
I'm not mad at
That's
that.
nice.
Yeah.
I don't know how healthy that is, though, because you don't want to be dependent. Like, you still have to
Nah,
find...
of course, I got the base. You know what I'm saying? Like the man get the house and woman do the inside. That's just basically with the same thing with the relationship.
Yeah, because, I mean, if things don't work out, you still got to be able to maintain on your own.
Yeah. I mean, certain things I'm never going to do. I'm not going to wash my clothes and feed myself ever.
But why do you feel that way again?
Go away.
That you're not going to do that?
Because I was brought up not doing that. My mind goes crazy if I do it. I never had anxiety in my life, but when I had to wash dishes, I think about putting spoons
But don't
in
you
my
like
balls.
clean?
See?
I'm just
No,
telling
for
you.
real,
I don't
that's
want to do
trauma.
it. I don't want to do it that bad. I'm like,
Right.
I need to do something to these fucking forks and these spoons because I do not want to fucking do this shit.
Did somebody do that to you when you was a kid?
No. Listen, I grew up with 12 brothers and sisters, and imagine have to clean when it's your dishes day, imagine have to clean all this fucking shit. And you the only person that got to do it. Ain't no way. I got traumatized from washing dishes. And then next thing you know, my mom was like, I got a job for you. And I had to go into the back of a fucking diner and fucking wash dishes and shit. I'm like, man, ain't no way.
But don't you like clean stuff on your OCD?
Why that make you want to play with
Understand
yourself?
that. That's why as soon as I'm there, I clean it up right now.
Yeah,
I don't play
so
with myself.
You did play with
So
yourself.
stop playing with yourself.
Yes,
Boom,
it
boom. It's
is.
like, and then put it up.
Bro, if jiggling your balls with a spoon ain't playing with yourself, I don't know what playing with yourself is.
So you telling me if you wipe off, you go like this and you're at the bathroom, you got to shake off. That's playing with yourself.
That's not what you did. You went and got a spoon or a fork or something and started treating your dick like a bowl of Fruit Loops.
No, it's 2 pump, pow, and then put it up.
Now, I don't care how many pumps it was. One is one too
yeah,
many.
you brought up.
All right, well, you jerking off when you drip.
What?
Shit you won't care about next week. What else we got? I don't even know what the fuck. What the fuck?
Sweetie putting ranch on her spaghetti.
I don't see nothing wrong with it. She just put too much. She should have listened to her boyfriend and just put a dab of ranch. That's all.
Andrew, do you have any food, like weird food combinations you eat?
No, actually, you know what I've been eating lately? They're fucking delicious. Dates and peanut butter. Amazing
eat it.
snack.
Think so.
Try that. Dates
What is-
and peanut butter.
What's date?
What's dates?
Like, what is that?
Not exactly sure.
That sound like wifey talking.
It is wifey
That definitely-
talking.
Yeah, that's
It is
wifey talking.
Definitely wifey talking, but that snack is
Yep.
absolutely amazing and kind of natural-ish, depending on the
Yeah,
peanut
it's
butter.
healthy. Yeah.
So, but but the putting all that ranch on was absolutely disgusting. But people
too
do
much.
fuck with ranch. Like Californians love ranch. They put that shit on pizza. They put that shit on
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is good on
vegetables,
pizza.
everything. They love ranch. New York, we don't really fuck with ranch like that.
We act like ranch not slapping. I put ranch on
Ranch
my
is
spaghetti,
good.
but I don't do like what she did. I put it on a salad, right? And I always eat salad with spaghetti. So when
Put
it's on my
together.
salad, I mix it all
Yeah.
together. You know what I
You
mean?
do.
Because I like the texture of the noodles and the lettuce and the ranch
Oh,
dressing.
really?
That tastes bomb. Hell yeah.
Yeah, put some cut up carrots in that motherfucker too.
You
Carrots?
mix
I
your
never did all that.
salad with your spaghetti.
Carrots?
You said what?
You mix your salad with your spaghetti. Like
Yeah,
you
I
just
never
love it
even.
all the
I've
time.
never
I don't know why.
ever
Wow,
seen that.
That's
I love it.
crazy.
I think
I've
it's a
never
country
seen
thing
that
because they always
before.
put you.
They always put it
much-
exactly.
they
What
always
Wax said
put
is
it
true. They
together.
put everything on the same plate. So
Yeah, so
They-
then you just eat it.
nah, they would put your string beans on the same
Like-
plate with spaghetti. They put your corn on the same
That
plate.
doesn't mean that you have to
Imagine
mix
the
it
yams,
up.
But you don't gotta mash it together.
Nah, I ain't never did no
Exactly. You don't have
spaghetti
to
and
mix
yams.
it
I
up.
did the spaghetti yams and salad.
Nobody
Man.
did those spaghetti and yams. That's
You ain't
disgusting.
get
Why
high
would
that
you
day.
even get yams and spaghetti together?
That's some shit you do when you go to somebody's house and there's just leftovers in there. So you just start putting shit together.
Exactly.
Nobody made spaghetti and yams together.
What you mean? I put it all in one plate.
No.
So anything that's on one plate, y'all feel like y'all have to mix it up?
It's all going in one spot. So put it together. I'm eat like this anyway.
You know how you know America loves ranch, though? We don't think about it. Doritos, bruh.
Oh, Cooler
Ranch
Ranch,
Doritos.
bruh.
Come on, bruh.
Yeah.
That
Cooler
crip bag of
Ranch
Doritos
is
way
the
better than
goat.
the blood bag, bruh.
The goat
Okay.
Dorito, dog. The goat
The
Dorito.
Cool Ranch is so good that Bloods eat the crip bag of Doritos, bruh.
Yeah, that's facts.
That shit is good as fuck.
That's
Now
facts.
you getting caught with a Cool Ranch.
It's called Cooler Ranch. Not just cool, cooler.
Wax said, imagine getting caught with a Cool Ranch. What's wrong
No,
with
they
this?
save you the blood. You know what I'm saying? You get caught with a Cool Ranch bag.
No, you're right. You're right. Let's do some Asking Idiots, man.
Let's do it.
Up out of here.
Wait, you don't want to respond with Tyrese's ex-wife? No?
And there's nothing to respond to. What's there to respond to? I keep telling y'all, that's a silly question. It's like Tyrese's wife speaks
I don't
on
think it
being
has to
with
do
a
with
celebrity.
celebrities. That's all. I just don't have
But there's no other, that is very specific.
Yeah.
Like, how do women feel about dating celebrities? How many women have really dated a real life celebrity, not some motherfucker on Instagram that you know because they goddamn set their balls on fire? You know what I mean? Like actual real life celebrities. There's not too many
Not
people
being
that's dated
famous, yeah.
Okay. Well, ask your idiot. When coming up with the name for Brilliant Idiots, what were the other names you came up with?
them. That's from Brandon Lee Acting. I don't know if we had other names. Did we ever have other names for Brilliant Idiots?
We had a couple. Now I'm forgetting what they were. It was Brilliant Idiots. It was like, oh, fuck. I'll name this podcast later. It was...
no, it wasn't.
it was called... what?
The crazy part is, do you know who came up with the name for Brilliant Idiots?
Yeah, this is a fun story.
Bethany fucking
Bethany
Frankel.
Frankel,
Really?
yo.
This when Bethany had her talk show. Bethany had her daytime talk show, and I used to be on Bethany's show all the time. And I said something, and the audience went crazy, and she was like, you say the wildest things that make so much sense. You're like a brilliant fucking idiot. And I was like,
Stuck.
oh, brilliant idiots.
Wow.
Boom. Done.
Hey,
Locked
that's why
and loaded.
You got to pay attention to life. Like I promise you, whatever answer you're looking for in life, and this is a message to all creative, imaginative people. Whatever answer you're looking for in life, just pay attention to life. That answer will come right to you. You just got to be open, and shit will come from sources you weren't even thinking about, places you weren't even looking. That's why when I'm ever in the process of thinking about like a title or an idea or something, I just listen. Like, just listen to the universe. Mm-hmm. And you're driving, them things that catch your eye that you usually don't pay attention to. You're like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And write that shit down. Something could be there. You never know. Give us another one, Taylor.
I was looking at this one, knock one. How many women would Jesus have if he was still alive?
How many women would Jesus have if he was still alive? I mean,
None.
Exactly.
Yeah, one.
None. He's celibate.
Yeah.
He was?
I mean,
That's not what they showed on Family Guy.
in light of history, Jesus ain't had no women.
Yeah, he was chilling.
Nah, he had
walked
Mary
in-
Magdalene. He was hanging out with sluts.
Yeah, but that was
Trying to
him.
help her out. She was cool.
That was him
Nah,
performing
that
his
she
greatest
gave the
miracle.
fire ass neck. She gave
That was his-
fire-ass
no,
neck, bruh.
When Jesus was with Mary Magdalene, he was performing one of his greatest miracles, and it's a miracle that has not been documented in the Bible, and that's fucked up. Before Jesus turned water into wine, before he motherfucking, walked on water, he turned the hoe into a housewife.
Damn right. His greatest transformation.
That was his greatest miracle.
What a dope
Greatest
line.
miracle, man. God
And he
bless
don't get
Mary
no credit
Magdalene.
for it.
Back in the day, they didn't have condoms or nothing. It was just pull-out game and sand. That's what they was fucking with out there, bro.
Who the fuck needs condoms when you got Jesus?
Yo,
Yeah,
he
all
might have
type
been
of
saying
Jesus is my
adios.
homeboy?
Yo,
Please. Yo, Jesus, I got a little chlamydia over here. Jesus, like,
Get it right.
not even, Jesus don't even look. Jesus, like, just throw a little finger. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Mary Magdalene was clean. Yo, Jesus made Mary Magdalene a virgin again.
oh shit. That's Dr. Miami. That was the first Dr. Miami, bro.
Jesus reset Mary Magdalene's body count, bro.
He really did. He's like
Don't
Kanye.
sit for the miles back.
That man is a real miracle worker. God
Yeah.
bless Jesus. Salute to you, Jesus. Jesus, you know our heart. Okay,
Yeah.
don't judge us for this. Every time I talk about Jesus, I feel bad.
Why? Why? He made you, bro. He made you this fucked up. He made you have these jokes, man. That's on him.
He know he made.
He did, you're right.
He
Give
gave
us
you
another
these
one,
jokes.
Taylor.
He gave you these thoughts. He gave you everything, bro. So slang them jokes at his best friend who was a hooker.
Honestly, Jesus might have just he might have just blessed us with some more miracles.
Talk to
Because
me.
Jesus, like, finally somebody giving me credit for my greatest one.
That's
right. Finally. They really think I didn't walk on no water. Okay. I bought this wine with me. He was. But you, I absolutely got your life together, man.
Let's go, man. Shouts to Jesus, bro. They don't like to talk about that in church at all, man.
You what?
You got to call.
Oh shit! I got a call now.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Hey man, I gotta fucking go. Listen, as always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. But if you listen to this podcast and you think we're just a couple of idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.